Once upon a time, there was the most logical podcast.
Hello, it's Mr. I Know Nothing, and this is our pilot episode.
Yes, and this is also Mr. Half Truth, and indeed, episode in English, and we're not even knowing what we're gonna talk about.
Decided to talk about our thoughts and beliefs in the world and how we see it, and we just record our thoughts and put it on YouTube and maybe Spotify, and you guys you can tell that do we have any points or something.
You can judge us freely, and if you have something in mind, you can also pick a topic for us.
Yes, we would like to talk about philosophies, physics, mathematics. What do you like to talk about, Half Truth?
I think the society in general, maybe not so much politics, but like maybe everyday days phenomenons, maybe.
Yes, and history.
Yes, history is
We
a good
both like
topic.
history.
I actually like history very much.
Yes. So we should have some kind of introduction of who we are. So we like this kind of topics, and we think a lot, and both of us play chess. So we are just some kind of things in the world.
Yeah, we are creatures who
Yes.
tend to be curious about surroundings. How about Mr. I know nothing? What do you think about nowadays things that you see in everyday life? Have something changed over the years you have lived on?
Yeah. Well, yes, of course something has changed. That the technology is um, very fast growing business, and new things come almost every day. Something new comes on tech, but the modern world, I really like it. It's easy to live here. If we think we have electricity 300 years ago, we didn't have that. So kind of upgrade. We have the internet. We both are so.
We have digital currencies like Bitcoin.
Yes, yes, we have that also, and we are both so lazy, so we can do this from our homes, and everybody can listen this from their own home. So you don't have to like move. It's nice.
You just have to be in a good place and put the earphones on, or not even the earphones if you don't like to be uh, blustered by bad words. But we don't use a
Yes,
bad words in our episode so much. If we think something is very crazy, then we might say it straight.
yes. So half truth. What do you think about modern days?
Modern days. I like uh, when I look into the history. I like how much freedom we have. Like we have these uh, currencies that cannot be controlled. We have something we can control on our daily lives. So we have bitter parts of freedom. Like we can say everything we want, of course, not something threatening to others. But I think it's the most important thing to express your uh, thoughts and feelings in public. So
Yes,
can you tell us more about your alias Mr. I know nothing? How you came up with that alias?
I just I just came up with that. I don't have any spectacular or singular reason why my name is that. It just came to my mind and I picked it up. So yes, I have some questions for you also. So can you describe yourself with 3 words?
3 words. Okay, this is
3 words.
okay. Okay. Well, let me think about that. I think that I like to be somewhat precise, somewhat lazy enough to do the bare minimum, but still like succeed. Um, um, then then the third one would be like mm, let me think. So I said already precise and lazy. That's a very good combo. Mm, maybe I'm somewhat creative, but that's only my opinion. So that was a good question. So the three
Yeah.
words are
So
uh, precise, lazy, and creative. You don't need nothing more to describe me.
yes, just be best at everything. So then you can be lazy. If you
Well,
really think about it, if you are the best, and then you can be lazy for the rest of your life. You have the money and house and everything already.
well, if that's the goal, well, that's a good point then. If you can be lazy, but in a lazy way, I I meant about maybe giving yourself only the hard time when you really like want to challenge yourself. So not going into every fight, just choosing your fights.
Yes, and that's good thing. I just like to maximize the laziness, so I do my best at work and things like this. So I can just lay on the bed and watch Netflix.
Okay, so we came up with this podcast like what we gonna think about the concept. What we like, do we talk something uh, uh, like related to news or related some historical events or science or something. So how did we came up with the concept we are now creating?
It's just, if I remember right, we were just talking and then we came up with the idea, let's do a podcast, and here we are.
Yes.
Did we have anything special for it?
So we're talking to you just about like present or something.
Yes. So, what are the most interesting topics that you like to think with yourself?
Topics. Oh, that's a good question because uh, I like historical topics because they tend to get me better understanding of why the world is like that now. But also that relates to the topics that uh, you can't really like know what people are doing or judging or like that's very hard to know people or know the true identity of someone or get the whole picture of someone. It's hard. So maybe it's about psychology that I like.
Yeah, those are good topics.
So, Mr. I know nothing. I have two more questions, or maybe three if we are lucky. So this is a little absurd one, but what country you would like to move if you had a chance? You can pick any country. It can be North Korea.
Maybe that is not my place, but I would like to go to Italy.
Okay. The South Italy or the North Italy, like Milano or something.
Maybe the northern Italy would be nice. I have already been in Milan and Venice.
Oh, have you visited the Vatican City?
No, I haven't. It would be like nice to go there. If you think it's country inside of a country, so and it's the city at the same time, it would be interesting to study its history and culture. I really don't know anything about Vatican. Uh, yeah, my third question is: if you were an animal, what would you be?
If I were an animal, maybe I would be a fox or wolf.
Why?
Um, I like how foxes or wolves. I think it's more like fox because fox is somewhat intelligent and somewhat like fast animal, and it's also a good color. I like orange. I like just or yeah. It's if I think the fox, it would be like the Firefox logo fox.
Yeah.
So it's the fox.
Okay, so you would be the fox. I would probably be a bear,
A
like the
bear.
Russians.
Bear.
They ride with the bears. I don't want Putin to ride with me. That would not be my pleasurement. But like if you think they control the bears and bear is big animal, it's scary animal. Uh, just came up with the idea of the bear. Paus se. Pitäisikö leikata pois?
All right. Um. So this is like if you wanted that people around you knew a few persons, people or person, one person, just one person. Who would it be that you want everyone to know? Pick one person. It can be a dead person or like still alive or imaginary person. Pick as you like.
That's an interesting question. It's hard to think about one person. There's so much characters in the movie and the fictional world in the books. But maybe if there would be one person that everyone should meet or know in their life, maybe it should be Harry Potter.
Okay.
But I think that most of the people already know who the Harry Potter are, but the stories.
So Harry Potter is a fictional character who is played by Daniel Radcliffe. Do you want to open this more? Why it's Harry Potter?
I don't know. It just came up to my mind when I was thinking. So the person who would I pick? So I picked the Harry Potter, and the Harry Potter would be it's nice character. If you think about it, he learns all the time and fights for the evil. So there's nothing bad at him. It's cool story, bro. You know.
It's
Not,
I have watched the movies and like read the books, so I totally
oh, that's
understand
really
why
nice.
you picked him.
Yeah, I haven't watched the movies, but I haven't read the book, so you are even more Potter fan than I am. But it's some kind of powerful character, and the when the Harry grows up and becomes more wizard dish, it's just amazing story. Nothing that
It's a fictional
different.
masterpiece.
Yeah, but the story itself, it's awesome. So that's why I picked up Harry Potter. So yes, my next question is, if you could be someone else for a day, who would you be?
Hmm. Maybe I will be for a moment, my sibling. I don't know.
Why would you be your sibling?
I wanted to know what is feel what does it feel like to be like the not the firstborn, because I'm the firstborn. I like to I would like to see the perspective else, or being a little brother or something.
That's an interesting thing. Yeah, it probably it's very different to look at the lens as a little brother than a big brother. So yeah, that's nice pick. Do you have more questions? Half truth.
I have a fifth question. Wait, or just one. Let's think. So, what is your favorite architectural building, or favorite arches in general?
Um, I really like the Roman Colosseum, but if I would need to pick something else, I would probably say New Orleans in the USA, especially the French Corner. It's very beautiful, and the architecture type of it, it's like in the 1800s or even
Okay.
1600s. I don't really know the history of the city, but looks very good and so nice in the next of the Mississippi River.
Yes. I thought about you were going to say the Chinese Great Wall, but I I was wrong, and you didn't either say the Sydney Opera House. There is a, a great, magnificent uh, architectural buildings in the world, and they are still standing to this day. Example, San Francisco Golden State Bridge.
I think those are modern days, except the Chinese Wall. It's part of the
It's at least 1,000 years
ancient history,
old.
but yeah, but who the fuck wants to go to look some brick wall? I want to.
Maybe they want
I'm
to
sorry.
touch the stone that was put there thousand years ago. They just
Yeah.
want to see or feel it.
If I want to see some stones and bricks, I would go to outside. You know that you find stones up there. So I would rather go to the Roman Colosseum. It would be nice to see it in its glory days. back in the time, but in the modern world, I would really would go to the New Orleans in the on the Mississippi, next to the Mississippi, and um, it's in the USA, so the culture of the city is the part that is making it more interesting. There is nice buildings, but there is also, they say there are wizards and witches and magic, and they have a lot of, they have what's the right word? Multiple times. The culture itself,
So
it's
you could say that we,
rich.
yes, we both are. You may maybe have idea what kind of accent we are and where we are from, but for us, I think it's the same uh, as the Paris Eiffel Tower. It's a very cultural thing, I think.
Yeah, that would be also a nice thing. The Paris itself, as a city, would be nice to visit.
Or a Venice, what you described. I think there is a much interesting architectural cathedrals or something.
Yeah, the Venice is nice. It's very beautiful city. You definitely should go to Venice in your lifetime. And to Milan. Milan is also,
But
it's big
is it
city.
that hard nowadays? Because there in Europe there is something against tourism at the moment. So
Oh, I haven't even heard that.
many
I
people
haven't
don't like
traveled a lot
many people don't
these
like
years.
tourists anymore. What would be the
Yeah,
reason? I don't know.
I,
But I hope
I
that
have
gets
no idea.
better.
Yeah, and you can still go like the planes are going. Nobody can stop you to go Venice, even if the Italians don't like you. Half truth, what did you do? Why the Italians don't like you?
I have a story to tell this tourism thing. I was once in a Netherlands. I traveled from Germany, and there was this bar terrace where you had to buy a drink and then sit there. I didn't read the sign or know the culture, so I just went to sit there in the terrace, and there was a man who came to me and said, "Are you not gonna uh, buy a drink?" And I said, "Well, I'm actually underage, so I can't really drink here. But if I were in Germany, I could." So that ruined my terrace session, and I had to leave because I thought about it's not uh, with the good ideas to stay if there is a that culture.
Uh, was you really in the undercover agency? What you do? Or what the fuck?
Well, let's just say I'm called Mr. Half-Truth.
Okay, so what is your next questions? I have one more last. Oh, actually, I have two questions more. Do you have a question?
Um,
Or is it? It's my time to ask. Sorry, my problem. If you could be someone else for a day, who would you be?
uh, I would be still my brother.
Oh fuck! I asked that question.
Well, it doesn't matter. So I think the clock is running out, but do we have still something to say before the next episode?
I have one more question. What kind of music do you like?
Well, that must be only at this time. At this moment, I have been listening to progressive rock, like Pink Floyd or other alternatives.
Okay, that's
I
nice.
think Pink Floyd is a all-time great guitarist alive to this day.
Yeah,
But how about you?
that's nice.
What kind of music do you like to listen?
I have listened to a lot of alternative rock, like the Pretty Reckless. It's the band where the singer is Taylor Momsen, also the songwriter. So she has some good lyrics, and he's
Yeah,
good at writing.
I
So
know one song too. It's a good.
yeah, a little bit different than Pink Floyd, but still rock. So something similar. So yes, uh, is it all packed up here?
Yes,
Remember to watch the next episode.
yes, of course. After this will come the another and another.
Yes, and you can uh, give us a subject what to talk about or things like philosophers. What would you? What? It's totally your own choice. What would you like us to talk about? We really like to study the world, and here is so much things going on. So yeah, just give me a subject so we could talk about it. But no politics. We don't like politics. Because the world, in the whole world's situation is not
It's
that
just
clear, so we
it's
don't
just
like to
that
speak
it
about it.
feels like they are destroying our cultural heritage. It just feels like they're gonna destroy all. There's nothing to be left.
Well, half truth. That's why we should not do the age and shit. Because who the fuck would like to blow up some atom bombs and we all die? There is nothing left then. No, nobody of them
Well, it's
wants to.
true that humanity can, or uh, since atom bomb was invented, that it's true that humans have had the option to destroy the world multiple times over, but we still haven't destroyed our world. Who
Okay,
wants to
so
destroy the world?
nobody.
Maybe it's a game theory based on game theory that nobody wants to destroy the world because then it's a lose-lose situation for everyone.
If I'm being 100% straight with my opinion, I think that nobody wants to destroy the world because if you destroy the world, what the fuck you can you don't get anything from it. We all just die.
Yes,
So
after all, we're
yeah,
gonna die.
so yeah. So if someone would like, even if there is some elite dudes and they have the bunkers under the ground. Even after that, if they explode the fucking world, they don't see the sunlight anymore. Would they like to have that? No, I'm also human, so I can think not other humans would like to have that. Do you consider yourself as a human?
Yes, that's why I like the psychology behind people's mind and the game theory can somewhat predict the the thing that example we don't want to destroy the world because that's uh, too bad for us too. Not just the other side we want to destroy or something. Why would we want to destroy the other? I don't know, but some people tend to want to believe that we want to destroy the other half.
Yeah. I really think that if there is going to, I personally think that there is no threat for the World War III, but uh, and it's not coming up. But Like, why would Russia and the USA, Europe, Asia, why would they like to go to war? Because after all, they don't achieve nothing, not even money.
Well, after all, I think it's about the resources and what at the time the countries are willing or intending to have. So if their intent or goal or something grows very much, it's a high intent to do something, then it's a very high risk to things to escalate because your country or the neighboring country just wants it so badly, so the resources or something, then there is a risk to escalate in the bigger war, like World War III, what you were talking about. So that's also the game theory. If you can take something from someone without risks or greater bad, you will take it.
What if everybody is just scared of the war because the media says so?
Well, that may be a cool topic for next episode, I think. Why
Yeah,
is
yeah, that's true. But if you really think about it, you see internet media topics news that there is wars everywhere. Is there? Have you been there?
I think
I'm
it's
optimistic person.
the common psychology about the tribes that we have to like clearly imagine a one enemy for us, one enemy for our group, and that's
So
well, it's easy to paint the enemy because we want something to protect and to fight for. So that's why I think the media is covering these things so uh, recently, and will cover it in the future also. So it's about
yeah,
them versus us.
yeah, but I have never get that point. Why do people need to have enemies? We have good society. Just live by it. So you will have a good life. What the fuck?
That's why I hate the thing about uh, erasing our cultural things, because if someone is painted as an enemy, you can't really like access anymore these cultural things. They become
Yeah, but
regulated.
the thing is that you believe someone is enemy because someone else said it to you. Like, my question is, does anybody here have their own opinions anymore?
Well, there has been a historical like good examples how people follow uh, a leader or an authority without questioning about why does the authority exist.
Yeah, but like, have you
So
ever
yeah,
read Carl Jung's psychology?
no, I haven't heard about it.
Okay, he also does speaks a lot of metaphysics, and if you think there is also a theory in the world. If you put a cat in the box, there is no cat anymore. The cat is dead. But if you look inside the box, the cat is alive.
Yeah, it's a Schrödinger's thing that you can, in the certain time period, there is two or more realities that can be happen. But if you
Yes.
observe the reality, it just seems like it's one
No,
outcome. The cat is dead or cat is alive in the certain moment. But in the reality, it can be both. So that's the quantum thing about Schrödinger's theory.
yes, but if you really think about the world is infinite. So who the fuck says that uh, we all are in the same universe? Like there is many-verse theory that conscious lives in the multiple dimensions and
But
travels through the multiversum. But if you think also with spirituality kind of types, or if you think what the human mind is, you can see that there's always someone saying everything is part of everything is connected to higher consciousness. So if the all minds are combined together, there can be one mind who is just pulling the strings because he's stronger mentally than you. So basically, you can think like it's just your own word, and others are bots, NPCs.
so it's like a clone.
Yeah, like the others are more likely mirrors of yourself.
It just
So
feels like you're talking about character in the Star Wars episode, Boba Fett.
yeah, maybe, or I have just a psychosis. So nobody really can tell that. Yeah, if somebody says in the psychiatrist or in the psychology, the psychiatrists say when you go to the hospital or something like that, they say mentally ill if you like don't speak. Is it even a natural humans to speak? Or we are apes, right? When the fuck did apes learn how to speak or write? There is so much theories of the world, so it's
Apes are
like
very
niche
intelligent
said,
too,
or
so
yeah, but there is just too much questions and not enough time to think about it.
yeah, you will eventually die before you have thought about everything. So maybe you just have to start thinking or do something before the time runs out if you want to really experience the world.
Yeah, but if the thing is that somebody said you that you die someday, but do you? Who the fuck says I'm going to die? That was a joke. Even if you imagine it, you die after all.
Do you think that in some years in the future there will be like machine or a device that will save your like mm, your
Body put you in the ass.
no the body but the like
The
what
mind.
is inside you, yeah, the mind is the knowledge or something inside you.
If you really think about it, you can create mathematical pattern for a human brain. So in
So
nowadays technology, you can create uh, artificial intelligence that it's with the pattern of that one's brain.
So
So the AI will think like the mind that whose pattern it is. So basically yes, but basically no. But how you can store
I
some?
think
It,
AI
it's hard.
doesn't have like real cognition. It's just have been taught by observing humans, and like AI is not himself as a human. He just have a human experiences to deal with. So that's why he is kind of humanish, but he tend to be really dull when it comes to like personal things or something. He just tells what he or the I has like observed about the humans.
Yeah, the AI is just a machine. That's the truth. Uh, the modern words AI ain't Tony Stark. Jarvis, who is really learning and making everything better. The tech in our world doesn't work like that.
Okay, crazy question.
Yes. Okay,
Uh,
bring it on.
uh, do you ever want to be lead by AI so that there is some things to be decided with only AI decision? So I think it's already like in the motion that some politicians decide things based on AI information. But if the AI decides, would it be bad or just good or nothing?
It's it's a question that others have been thought a lot. So the humans think that if the AI would need to calculate between two choices like driving on the old people or driving on family of the four, so it would pick up probably the old old people because singular old people because there is um, less harm in that if you kill only one old person than the family of four. So make AI making decisions with our current algorithm or technology. It's not in this day, but if you think it like it's if you think it like a car that would need to choose even from three options like riding on the old dude or killing the family of the four or driving off the road with the person inside. There would there should there would need to be some kind of points. Like you would need to really put every living human being for some kind of allow system that the AI would work. So in theory, you can create the whole world to work with AI, but it's not humanity anymore.
Okay,
That's what I think.
alright.
Liittyykö toi enää mitenkään vittu edes aiheeseen?
Liittyy. Se on ihan hyvä episodi.
Mitäs leikataan pois? Pitäisikö tosta leikellä nyt semmonen Ehkä
No,
noista lopputeksteistä.
okay. Well, this might be the time to continue in the other episode. What do you think, Mr. I know nothing?
Yeah, let's continue in the episode to put some comments out there. What should we talk about? And remember to like and subscribe, like every YouTuber would say. This is the most watched podcast of all time. We manifest it to the end. So yeah.
Yes. Tell also if we say something totally unagreeable or something crazy or something you don't want to hear. We would like to hear our opinions.
Yeah.
So see you in the next episode.
Yeah. So for now, see you later, alligator.
Yeah, this was the most logical podcast.